Hey guys, Jackie here. So, before we get into the actual reason why you're here, let's talk about something real quick. We have 3 individuals to give a big round of applause to. TFA 1024 for the editing work, the Flaming Bees for the providing of the voice clip, and the voice clip person themselves. You might recognize this man as Crow Bronwyn from Ruby. This makes BC very happy. And Mr. Mignogna, if you're watching this at all, we hope and pray that you enjoy this. Enjoy!
Hey, this is Uncle Crow Bronwyn. And I want to tell all of you, stay nerdy and get your geek on. Yeah.
What's up, guys? BG coming back at you guys. Yeah, another toy review. Yet again, it's not a Transformer. This time it's gonna be something that, honestly, I'm convinced this is showing up for the end of the year lists. Entry grade Granddaddy Gundam. So, as you guys know, first things first, we gotta go through the accessories, everything this comes with, which honestly really isn't a whole lot. So, let's begin. He comes with the classic shield. Very nice. Comes with 2 beam sabers, or beam saber handles, but no beams. At least I don't believe there was any beams. That you catch my drift. And it comes with a beam rifle. Looking at the overall sculpting of the kit as a whole, I'm going to tell you guys the pricing of this once we're actually done talking about the entirety of the kit as a whole. But as far as hand feel for this goes, this is a very tough little kit. Like, I've shaken this vigorously and nothing gave in underneath my furious shakes. I mean, the knees bent a little bit, but that was about it. So yeah, this little dude is quite a little tank for all intents and purposes. And speaking of small, size comparison wise, hi. There he is with MP Sideswipe, MP Ratchet, and MP Shockwave. Gimmicks wise, don't really count as gimmicks, but all of the weapons in some way, shape, or form actually tack onto this kit as a whole. And I'm fairly confident this kind of fit here somehow. Nah, whatever. I'm gonna have him hold it anyway, so yeah, this is my usual way of having him stand on my shelf, so it's whatever, it's no big deal. So yeah, there we go. That's all done. Now let's go into my favorite bit of this, which is the articulation. And as per usual, we start at the head. Head is a double ball joint system here. I really can't talk tonight, apparently. So you get the full wide range of motion. The bottom of his head tends to get caught a lot on his collar, but you can get all sorts of movement, and it's a super stiff joint. So, like, it's not stiff enough to where it feels like it's gonna break, but it moves around. It's a very user-friendly joint, which I noticed and I really, really like. Shoulders go all the way up, and then come all the way back down. Bicep swivel. A single jointed elbow that gets you well past 90 degrees, and a ball joint at the wrist. He's got a wicked ab crunch. Like, seriously, that's a lot of movement there in the ab. As well as a waist twist. And I just tore him in half. Normally that doesn't happen, but, you know, I'm recording a video, so of course it's going to happen. Anyways, there we go. Hips move out and in. Forward pretty far. You got to move the hip skirts out of the way. But they don't really... Oh, wait. if I move this shit. Yeah, they get back pretty far too. That's not bad. Thigh swivel. Double jointed knee. And let me make, yep, that actually is indeed a double jointed knee, which is pretty good. And a double jointed ankle. So, safe to say, this thing's got movement for days. Now, I mentioned the price of this. Normally, high grades and stuff, they go for like 15, 20 bucks. At 15, 20 bucks, I'd be really harping on this. I'd be getting on my high horse about it because I would have had a lot of issues with it. That being said, this is an entry grade. You're naturally expecting barely anything out of this. This is $5. This thing poses like a champ for $5. What? Why can't we get anything this good anymore for $5? Like, seriously, Hasbro, Takara, step up your game. Come on. I'm mind blown about this whole entire experience. Like, let's just get into the final thoughts. Final thoughts wise, let's get into the negatives. So, one of my major issues with this is there's really barely any other surface details on this, but that could be fixed with a panel liner, so you could kind of nullify that. He feels very light, which again, that's because he's a model kit, so it's kind of to go with the territory, but I gotta fill the negatives with something, because let's be fair, I really don't have a lot bad to say about this as a whole. If there's anything I am going to slam on this, though, it claims you don't need tools. BS, yes you do. You very much still need nippers. I could not get these things off the runners to save my life without a pair of nippers. So, that being said, these are, like, just, yeah, that's basically all my negatives right there. This little guy, as far as I'm concerned, is the king of model kits. Everything snaps together very easily. The whole process is user-friendly. For something that's supposed to claim itself as entry grade, this is literally absolutely perfect for beginners. I've been in this game for a little while, but even then, I still found myself enjoying this far more than my perfect grades. It poses like an absolute champ. There is not a single pose I cannot get this thing to absolutely dominate. The figure, kit, whatever you want to call it, this thing as a whole is a statement. This thing is $5. That's the biggest positive here. It's $5. You are getting an absolute knockout of a kit for $5 friggin'. This is no joke. This thing poses better than anything I have here. Yeah, sure, there are certain points of articulation I wish it had, but look at this. Look at how well this crushes this pose. I mean, just, guys, I think it's pretty plain and obvious at this point. The RX-78-2 Granddaddy Gundam from the entry grade, it's a no-brainer, guys. Whoops. That was my bad. I don't know what's going on with the tripod today, but that's like the third time it's done that on me. So let me go ahead and fix that real quick. We're gonna go ahead and keep that in. We're gonna keep that in. Because either way, it's not gonna change the fact that this is a BC Seal kit. It's great. It's absolutely great. So with all that said, guys, I'm taking up enough of your freaking time. I don't know how to process the whole fact of this is this. I don't know, man. With that said, everybody, I've taken up enough of your time. This is BC saying stay nerdy and get your geek on. I'll talk to you guys next time.